So talk to me about your journey, where that started.
My journey began as a 4-year-old, actually, when I was drawing women in dresses and telling my mom what she had to wear to work every day. I was into clothes before I even knew what it meant to be into clothes. There was something about the act of getting dressed that was just so mesmerizing to me and exciting to me and magical. I was the kid who always played with dolls, who was rearranging the dolls' clothes. And as I got older, that kind of transitioned to art because I was afraid to say I was into fashion. And eventually I worked up the courage around high school, and I found an amazing a designer alterations woman in Atlanta who I convinced to teach me how to sew. And I learned to sew with her, and then I created a portfolio to go to art school. And I moved to London for 4 years, where I studied at Central St. Martin's. And then during those 3 summers, I was at Oscar de la Renta and Tom Ford and had amazing experiences. And then when I graduated, I moved to New York and put together a very, very small collection of a few pieces and sold it from a hotel room. And I sold enough that I was able to do it again. And then the next season, I sold enough that I was able to do it again. And that went on for 8 years, which I like to say fashion careers are, you have to measure in dog years because of all the stress and pain that goes into it. So 7 times 8. And 8 years in, I received a call from the Carolina Herrera team that they were looking for someone to come in and consult with Mrs. Herrera. So it was an amazing opportunity for me because imagine I grew up in America idolizing, revering these grand houses, Herrera certainly being one. So I went in and I spent 1 year working very closely with her. And then at the end of that year, she decided to retire. She came out one show, took her final bow. I came out, gave her a hug and red roses. And the next day I went to work as the creative director, and she was officially retired. So that was like 8 years ago now. And it's been an amazing journey.